Hey everybody, it's Jordan. I wanted to take a couple seconds to kind of talk about something that I just realized. So everyone on YouTube's always asking me who did my facial feminization surgeries and how they can get in touch with them or whatever. But the funny thing is that the people that don't just already know that I've had surgery can't ever tell. And when I tell them, they kind of can't believe it. They're like, "Oh, you've had a nose job? Like that's not your real chin?" I kind of want to take a minute to just clear the air and tell all my followers who did my surgeries and, give them a good recommendation in case they wanted to contact him and, to really give credit to the man who's already given me so much. For my first few procedures in my facial feminization, I went to see Dr. Toby Mayer from the Beverly Hills Institute of Aesthetic and Reconstruction Surgery. Dr. Mayer and his staff are located at 416 North Bedford Drive, Suite 200 in downtown Beverly Hills. Dr. Mayer is one of the best plastic surgeons in the world and has time and time again been acknowledged as top of his field by notable authorities and organizations. In 2009, he received the Patient's Choice Award, and last year he was rated top doctor for facelifts, rhinoplasty, and scar reduction. My first contact to Dr. Mayer in the Beverly Hills Institute, I just emailed him. I emailed him the same thing that I emailed a bunch of other top surgeons that Google returned when I searched facial feminization. Within a couple days, his head nurse Sharon, I think even the next day, she had replied and told me that Dr. Mayer was personally looking over all my pictures that I sent him, and that within a few business days he would get back to me and personally go over everything that he saw and wanted to do for my face. So, and within like 2 days, I got a personal email from him, and he broke down every part of my face that needed work. He did it by he told me about the materials that he was gonna use, procedures he was gonna do, and then how much everything would cost, including like anesthesia, hospital materials, and doctor's fees. So that was really helpful. First thing Dr. Mayer said that he wanted to do was fix my nose. You can see from the side here that just kind of curved up a little bit. And then from the front view here, you can see it's a little crooked. So he fixed that, and he fixed my deviated septum, so it helped me breathe a lot better. These next few photos, you can see like how my chin is kind of set back. So Dr. Mayer told me that he wanted to put a chin implant out to bring my chin out towards the front of my face. After our initial correspondence, I kind of assumed that his personal touch and urgency and communication would fade away, because I had mentioned that I was a couple months out from deciding anything yet, and I was still pricing. But I was pretty surprised to find that with every email I sent, Sharon or one of the other nurses would reply usually within a day or two, and they were always more than helpful and answered all my questions and reassured me that they were eager to perform the procedures that Dr. Mayer had promised. All this was happening too while a lot of the other doctors had yet to respond at all, like from the first email that I'd sent. And so I obviously chose to do business with someone that treated me like I mattered and didn't just disregard my concerns and my time. So Dr. Mayer and his staff have really good two-way communication, and they're really easy to get in touch with. So, on my first trip to VHI, in my first meeting with Dr. Mayer, I was obviously really nervous, but he was really good and was quick to assure me that everything was just going to be amazing. He was really confident and really sweet about it right from the get-go. He'd already seen my pics, but he looked over me again, and as he was seeing me in person, he was just re-sculpting my face in his brain, kind of like an artist. It was almost fun to watch. I had to stop from smiling a couple times because he would just close his eyes and explain to me, what he saw in his head and how he was gonna, change my face to make it more feminine. But what I was most impressed with was his humility and his readiness to listen to what I really wanted. He used to say, "It's you who's gonna live with this face, not me. It doesn't matter what I want." And I was just really impressed with that. Most doctors get, they know what's best or whatever, but even after he explained everything to me and all that, the reasons for it, he was still really concerned with if I was going to be happy with that, and that was important to me. The procedure was done in a couple hours before noon. The pain was not severe, and I was fully capable within a couple days. I was out of the nose cast and had the stitches removed in a week, but all the swelling would be healed in a couple weeks. You can see that Dr. Mayer did a great job on the bridge of my nose, giving me a much nicer slope and smaller, cuter tip. He also minorly shortened the chin vertically, but then put in an implant to bring my chin to the front of my face. The chin implant combined with the nose corrections did a lot to feminize and reshape the lower half of my face. After about 7 months of healing, most of the swelling was gone, and I was fairly sure that what I was concerned with was more the implant than any more swelling. But my chin was just a little wider than I had originally wanted, and so I expressed a concern with this to Dr. Mayer, and he, right away within a day got back to me and said, oh, come back in. What we can do is take that implant out and trim the implant outside of your face and put it back in. It will be like almost like an outpatient procedure. You'll hardly feel a thing. So I went back down. He did the whole procedure for very low cost. There wasn't even any doctor's fees included, but cut me in the same incision. He actually removed some scar tissue that I was concerned about too when he was in there, and took the implant out of my face, trimmed it to how we discussed, and then put it back in and sewed it up. And so the follow-up operation that to take care of what I was concerned about really didn't have any like grinding of bone or anything, and the chin implant proved to be really easy to like adjust if I wasn't, if you're not fully like happy with what you got first time. So I really recommend the chin implant as a way to go. But you can see Dr. Mayer did a great job on my nose, and I've gotten many compliments on it, like that's really cute, and most people can't even tell. So he fixed my deviated septum so I can breathe now. I've never been able to breathe before. So it wasn't just aesthetic, it was really functional, and really brought my chin out with that implant, and now it's a smaller chin and it looks really cute. So I'm just so happy with the results that I've gotten, and I can't say enough about Dr. Mayer and his staff and their concern for their patients and their patient satisfaction. It starts from the first email or phone call, and it goes far beyond when you walk out the door and you sign that check. So if after watching this video you decided that Dr. Mayer seems like the right plastic surgeon for you, and you want to give him a call and see if what he thinks about your particular situation, then most definitely tell him that you saw this video, or that Jordan sent you, or you heard about him through Jordan, because it'll actually give you a discount on the since it's like a referral from our existing patient. He waives one of the initial like consultation or diagnosis or whatever. There's no cost for that for you, and it also gives me a little. He sees that this video helped out a little bit. So thanks very much. Talk to you guys later.